Hello dear students and viewers, welcome back to another lecture for the Adobe Illustrator. And here is my channel. As you can see on the screen, we have successfully completed 5 lectures and almost a big part of learning Adobe Illustrator is done. Now moving to another video where I will teach you about this tool, rectangle tool, and the drop down menu of the rectangle tool contains 5 more options. So I'm going to tell you about these in this video. So starting with the rectangle tool, if I select it, so as you can see on the screen, the shortcut for the rectangle tool is M. If you press M, the cursor is going to change and you can just draw any rectangle on the screen. I'm just clicking and dragging the mouse, and you can see the rectangle, and it is free of shape. Yeah, like you can make a square, a vertical rectangle, a horizontal rectangle. So here you can make a rectangle. We can change color of the rectangle at any time by going to the layers and just selecting the layer and just coming to the color palette and change it. So if you haven't selected any other tool, you can just click and drag. You can make as many rectangles on the screen as you want. So here you can see on the right side, the layer panel is creating a new layer each time we are making a rectangle. So it is easy for us to select any of the rectangle from the layer panel, and then we can change color from here. We can change stroke color, we can increase the size for the stroke, and after making a rectangle we can further make changes to the rectangle. Like as you see on the screen, there is a rectangle and it's more horizontal than the vertical, so we can just come to the sides of the rectangle, and where we see the cursor change, we can just click and drag and make it square, click and drag and make it more vertical than the horizontal. If we go to the corners, we can just we can just click here and drag and can make something similar that we started in the beginning for making the rectangle. So this is very easy tool. You can just click and drag and make a rectangle. And what if we don't click and drag, we just click on the screen? So we will get a menu where you can specify the width of the rectangle. We put 500, and height of the rectangle, for this example I'm going to put it 800. So if I click OK, this is a rectangle size whose size is 500 pixel into 800 pixel. You can see the size up here, and you can change it anytime you want. Like if you want to change it from 800 to 200, you can just type 200 over here and press OK. So the rectangle's size has been changed. And this is how easy you can just change the size, the shape, and anything of rectangle anytime. So going to, if as we have selected this selection tool, we can just click and drag and move the rectangle from one place to another. And if we want to just change the shape of the rectangle, as you can see, these all 4 lines are straight lines. Wherever we take the rectangle, wherever we stretch it, we are just getting 4 straight lines. So that is what making it a rectangle. If we select this direct selection tool and click on any of the anchor point, we can just do that, and if we drag it, we making it less rectangular and more like something not recognizable shape. So here's how we can just click any of the anchor point and drag it anywhere. And as you know that we have uh, done some lectures on the pen tool. What does a pen do? We can make square with a pen. Coming back to the first point, we just make something similar to the rectangle, and then we can add any anchor point to it. Same we can do with these rectangles. We can just click on this add anchor point tool and make some more anchor points to the rectangle, and then we can select the direct selection tool and can change the position of the anchor points to anywhere. This is how the rectangle tool works. So if we delete all these and move to the next tool, so that is a rounded rectangle tool. What does rounded rectangle tool means? The same rectangular shape, just with the rounded corners. We can just click and drag this circle point, this circle thing on the screen, and make it more rectangular, make it more rounded shape to the corners, and you can see all four sides are changed. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z for undo, because I'm going to show you that if we want to change just one corner more rounded, so we can just select these 2 points with the direct selection tool, selecting these 2 points and just clicking and dragging this circle over here to make this only this corner more rounded. And then if we want this one to be more round, we can do this, and exactly the same way to this as well. We can just drag it further, but at some point it will stop because there is no possibility to make it more rounded. So this is one, there is one fixed point to every corner. So the line will turn to red, and it means that you cannot make it more rounded, or you cannot take this point more inside. This tool and the rectangular tool are connected to each other because they are both rectangle. Just the difference is rounded corners. So we can just make this rectangle, the simple rectangle, rounded as well, the same way as we have done with this one. We can make it back to corners and then to rounded ones. And if we want to make this corner more rounded, we have to select this one and this one anchor point, both anchor points, and then drag the circle so we can make it more round. So these two tools were connected to each other. In the next video I will show you about these two tools. So I hope this is enough for this lecture, this part of lecture 6. So again, I'm making 3 parts of the lecture 6 to make it more easy for you to understand. So I told you about these two tools, and here's my channel. The easy way to find my channel is just click on the Google tab, type graphics and click OK, and here you can go to my website, in my directions, in my Facebook page, and everywhere, every connection to me. And if you click on the video tab, you can just go to my channel where you can see these lectures. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.